All right, let me start by saying I didn't think this game was ever going to be played, so you know, same old, same old. My boy JD, I gotta go. I gotta go strong on him. Got to. +3 awareness. +2 throw out the pressure. Didn't really help what I was more so doing it for, but it is what it is. I gotta go zone. +2 zone. Isn't that at 86? Yeah. And the rest of these, my boy Tyler goes on. I ain't even gonna look. I mean, I know I probably did hybrid the last time. It probably should have did hybrid, but hey man, it ain't the end all be all. Now these don't matter. Can't keep singing these songs. I don't want these somehow be copyrighted. I don't know.
Here in Cincinnati.
Hey, he got. You know all about T.O.B.O. Chris. All right.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not. 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Oh, he bowls over him.
Oh, B-Rob.
He may go.
That's how we started. Oh, B-Rob.
Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown
of
the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead.
It definitely was a little shaky. I ain't expected to end up like that.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And he'll be going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
Early.
After a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
No, sir. No, sir. And I knew exactly what he was about to do.
Burrow and the Bengals with a
I
3rd
bet.
and long after that
Watch
sack
this.
we just saw. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Yeah.
And he gets it here to
Put me my rock.
24 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, the rookie Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And shedding through the tackle.
Oh, Lord, that ain't get me nowhere.
52 up there, set and ready for this next drive. The Washington offense.
4 linemen now.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To the air goes Daniels. Taking a shot for Samuel.
That's, oh my God.
Going to be intercepted.
I did too. I overdid it. I overdid it.
Great field position here as this
Oh
is
my
just
God.
shy of midfield.
So
So first interception thrown for him there.
It's all
and
good.
Really not the best
I fucked that up
decision
though.
either.
That's
Not
just
at all, and that's something he did
plain
not
and simple.
do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow looking to pass.
get his ass.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sitting that heat
Talk
at him.
about this Washington defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
In motion goes the tight end. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete.
Yeah, some good creases.
And
I
they
ain't
do
gonna
get
lie.
this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Comes out, and the ball ends up out.
Smith saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I
That's a dot.
Played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
That's a dot.
Taken down, but
It's about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
that's caught inside the 20.
I don't know who the flag
He's
on.
brought down after a
Him?
very
Okay.
nice gain.
And they'll take that.
To throw is Daniels. And he is
Big
into
Ben.
the end zone for
Big
a
Ben.
Washington touchdown. Ben
The
Simmons,
biggest Ben.
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Oh, I missed that.
Return as he'll be stopped. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. This defense for the Commanders very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
I respect him running like this. I respect it.
Before he's taken down, a pretty good gain.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Burrow will throw.
No, sir. Yes, sir, Dalmo. Come on, take it to the crib, Dalmo.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking
me and
on
Dalmo
all
about to
3
have a season.
phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now to kick this thing away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half. But
he's clearly not comfortable with throwing the ball.
Hasn't been able to generate anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get.
I didn't think he was actually still throwing that, but I appreciate it.
Because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now Daniels. And a dump off here to Robinson.
Back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made
Lord,
there.
I did him.
Not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs
take
with
your
the ball
points.
in their hands.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, please don't miss. Please don't miss. Let's go. Yes, sir, Seibert.
Feel just a little bit let down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back?
Coordinator, sometimes they just make a joke.
Like somebody running this much, I'd assume they got like a breakout or something.
Let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on the offense on 3rd down tonight. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, that's a screen.
People watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
He'll rifle this.
Oh, we take that. Oh, that's not. You didn't catch that, Lattimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met at
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
again, it's Robinson. And a strong run to ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On the counter, this is Robinson. And now they're inside from the 9, 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will
Oh my God, I just got flipped.
It'll be a pick. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Daniels looking to throw. Buying time to his left.
Dot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
The score. Commanders 31. Bengals nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown,
I won't speak on my biggest fear, but just know I'm tripping right now.
And no chance to get away as the Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
My God.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll be hit as
now get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
I'm seeing one-on-one with 1-7.
Daniels.
Oh.
Left sideline. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels. That is caught.
Come on, 1-7. Oh, come on, 1-7.
And he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that one drops down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I gotta throw this.
They'll look to throw again.
I had to try it. I had to try it.
That was a touch. They like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Washington.
Big Ben.
And sent it as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 38. Bengals nothing. Austin Seibert.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And able to get this out to the Cincy offense, about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first they have to remember is back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second.
No, we on that.
And for the 4th
We
time
on that.
tonight, it's an interception.
Yeah, Trey.
Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard
I think we're
line.
ranked #1 on defense. As of right now, we're ranked #1 on defense.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's brought ready in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Oh, I did not even see him coming.
Imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Daniels.
Oh, let's go 5. Let's go 5. Way to hold that ball, 5.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
I keep trying this with Debo and it's not working. Keep trying with Debo and it's not working.
But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make
Like, it's nothing he's doing. It's literally me.
off the field, which they just did for.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he'll be brought down.
I would have got
Right
that
the
pick.
40.
He'd have been sick.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
Yes, sir. Good tackle.
He's going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the commander.
Right back to Brown. And once
I got put
again,
on
the
lineman at the right time.
defense stout away, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown.
That's look at me. Look at me.
Not before he's inside the.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go.
An inside give. Brown. Just a yard.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but
Yeah, I need that.
And it's
Yeah,
intercepted at
that's
the
a great switch
line.
stick.
Fighting his way through contact. And the
That's a
Commanders
great
are
switch
gonna
stick.
get it back here.
yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing.
Oh, he hit me. I tried to hit him.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And they'll take him down and
Continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons.
Yes, sir.
down
Run his
and
ass
say,
over.
guys,
A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
off the option. Here's Robinson.
He must have ran commit on that one. That was
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get
some
him
wicked
behind the
pursuits
line.
right there.
Offensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
it's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Open man is Samuel, complete. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Option play. Here's Robinson.
And he'll be brought back.
You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure
I
he
gotta
gets
throw
on the
this.
ground. In a run blitz,
I gotta throw
you're
this.
actually trying to cover up gaps.
Gotta
trying
throw
to
this.
cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 42 yards.
I know we all saw it when I said I gotta throw it. We all saw it. In my mind, whether you seen it or not, you just knew.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And some good special team. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll take
that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff. Where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the
tackle,
game.
Domo.
Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
This is Brown going up the middle. Takes it to the 26, just a 1 yard
Mikey,
gain.
get your tackle in there.
Running room that he made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown.
Yeah, Marshawn, as long as you made that tackle. Because he was about to break off that hit stick.
Just 2 minutes remain. Down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll try and run for it with Brown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll work free from one tackle.
Pinball.
That's about all as he timeouts. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Robinson. And they'll get him down just out a half yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal. Robinson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
That's how it's supposed to be.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like
I appreciate him for staying throughout this whole game.
Let's
honestly.
go our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings.
2nd and 6. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Oh, 3-0, baby.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And I tell you
truly
what,
didn't
Charles,
expect him to stay, but
even
when he did
yeah, offense was in fine
the
form.
unnecessary
The
lateral,
through the shutout,
like,
Adam. I think
I thought that was a sign that he was finna get a bottle there.
Well. You
But,
know, time of possession,
hey,
exactly what they were
shout out to
looking for
bro.
in this one.
You know what I'm saying? I doubt he probably stayed in this league long.
So when you do that and you're out there fresh
Started off
playing,
0-3. I mean, my opinion, though.
and it showed up in
Could be
this one.
wrong.
They had
But
a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
whether he do or he don't,
So for the Commanders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date.
but I can tell you that I do know we don't have a Cowboys user for next game, so
continue as they'll sink to
I'll probably catch
0-3.
y'all.
And
It's
they
going to be a
will
little
try to
while
get
before I
in
come
the
back
swing
with
of
this
things
one.
next week on the road.